What's up, JT? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Trinity. Y'all, I am back with making another realistic cake. Y'all seem to enjoy the last one, so we're going back that way. I had so much fun. Today, I'm going to be making a cartoon cake. This is something that I've seen a lot, actually. This is not anything new, but I've never made one. And y'all know I love to challenge myself and I love to encourage y'all to try new things, so why not? All you have to do is believe in yourself and you can do anything. For this video, I don't think it's important to focus on the actual ingredients of the cake. You can use box cake, you can use like a homemade cake mix. I don't think it matters. What matters is actually creating a cartoon cake. Go ahead and like this video if you're excited, okay, to see the results of this cake. I'm gonna let y'all know now, you can make this in 1 day or you can make this in 2 days. The last cake I made, I actually split it up into 2 days because what I've learned is when you're dealing with fondant, like when you're dealing with a cake with personality and different things, you're gonna need a lot of time and a lot of patience. You're gonna have to make sure that the cake is cooling and all of that. So I'm just letting y'all know ahead of time that you are gonna need a lot of time and patience for this. That way you're not in your kitchen right now getting started and you may not have that much time. I have 2 kids. Trust me, I'm not gonna be able to probably get this done in one setting. Wet ingredients first. I'm going to crack 4 eggs. Let me go ahead and juggle. Oh yeah, make sure your oven is preheated. My oven is preheated on 350, so definitely that's the first step. Eggs are expensive nowadays, so I don't know how I've gotten to a point where I'm just ready to juggle. I think because I'm confident in myself. That's key, okay? If it cracks, hopefully it cracks in the bowl. Ooh, yay. All right, let's get these eggs cracked. By the way, no one has taught me how to juggle, y'all. I learned on my own. Your girl taught herself how to do a lot of things on her own, okay? Some of y'all can relate. Break that egg up, break the yolk. I need more clear bowls so y'all can see it, because I know y'all like, we cannot see it. I'm so sorry. Vegetable oil. Some people can use butter. I'm using vegetable oil, water, and give that a mix. After that is nice and mixed, now it is time to add in the cake mix. Again, use box cake if you do not care to go through so much in the flour, the sugar, we know. And I'm actually gonna use a spatula to mix this. I don't really like using the whisk all the time because it just makes it harder to remove some of the batter off of the whisk. So I don't really care to always use that. Just make sure to scrape the sides. Get you a good spatula, okay? Keep in mind, you're gonna have to cut and shape your cartoon cake, so you want to probably have something shaped like this. I do not have a cake pan that is like 9 by 13. Like I actually don't. I have this and I think it's gonna be fine to use. Have I used it like this before? No. But I feel like it's gonna be okay. Like I truly do. I truly think it's gonna be okay. So we about to find out. Next, you're going to butter your pan, which is even more important for me because I'm not using a non-stick. So that's even more important. It also creates good flavor. I mean, come on, we love that. We love that. So you're gonna take some softened butter. Mine is a little melted, but it's not hot. That's the most important thing. And you're going to grease it. The more butter, the better. The more butter, the better. Butter makes things better, okay? The next thing is to add cornstarch. I actually learned this from my first realistic cake video. You're going to dust it and you really wanna make sure it covers everything. No bald spots. Again, I was able to learn this. See, you gotta learn. You gotta learn, okay? When you do new things, you learn new things. That's why you should do new things. So, I'm gonna give a little shake. This part might be a little, I don't know. Ooh, this isn't as easy as the last one. good enough or as good as it's gonna get. I feel kind of dusty, better yet ashy. But maybe your girl was a little ashy before the video. Okay, so I'm gonna pour it in like this. And just give a little shake, 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 shake. Little shake, 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 shake. Now it's time to make it. Middle rack. And pop it in. Gonna check back in 20 minutes. In the meantime, your girl's gonna get dusted off, okay? Get cleaned up. Time to tidy up the kitchen. The 20-minute timer is going off, but you know, when you bake cakes, you gotta move real slow. You don't want your cake to dry. Alexa, off. Yeah, this is nowhere near done. So we're gonna run it back. Alexa, set a 15-minute timer. We're gonna go for 15 minutes, but I'm still gonna be peeking. Still gonna be peeking, but it looks really good. I don't wanna get too brown because that last realistic cake, a little toasty. We don't want that this time. No, 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 no. So after you take it out the oven, make sure you let it cool for a little bit. Okay, good. We don't have no sticking moments. You don't want that. All that butter, I'm pretty sure. Now I need some saran wrap because I'm gonna flip it on the saran wrap and then I'm gonna put it back in here. You're gonna sit this for 2 hours, okay? So I actually don't have any saran wrap. I have something similar to saran wrap that I think is gonna be just fine. Now it's time to flip it. Oh yeah. Y'all saw how easy that was. That's how you want it to be. Now you're just going to wrap it tight. I'm definitely gonna have to go for another layer of wrap with this. This is gonna keep it nice and moist. This is that press and seal wrap. This is what I'm using. So yeah, it's not saran wrap, but it's still gonna do the job, okay? Now that it's wrapped like this, nice and wrapped, you're going to put it right back in here and you're gonna let it sit for 2 hours. Yes, I told you. This is gonna be a little bit of my stopping point. All right, so it is day 2, y'all. Yep. I was not playing. This is a little long of a project for me. And I do have an apron. Does anyone tie their apron like this? I think it's like, you know, kind of cute. But anyways, day 2, it is time to proceed with creating our cartoon cake. All right, so your cake has been sitting in the freezer. Honestly, mine has kind of thawed out a little bit, but I think that's okay if we work fast. This morning I made the ganache, which is really simple to make. Just take some dark chocolate and 3/4 of heavy cream, put it in the microwave, and it should look something like this. Nice and creamy and rich looking. That is the ganache, okay? Which is another thing I learned along the way, y'all. I am very much self-taught. Like, I do not claim to be a professional or anything. I am just someone that loves to learn, so that's it. Now, with cutting this cake, if I didn't watch a lot of professional videos on this cartoon cake, then I would have just honestly cut a big triangle and just tried to size up the next cut with that triangle. But I think it's important to utilize as much cake as possible. And Johnny Cakes did a good job with being able to utilize this whole entire thing. And I think that's the smartest way. And I mean, it's the best way to use all the cake. So taking a knife, shortcut down the middle, try to make it as even as possible. So down the middle, here we go. Next, you're going to just cut a line. Treat this as like just a little slit, you know, like this. So now that we have it traced, now we can actually like cut in confidence and cut the pieces out. So This is how it's gonna go, and you just follow it. Ooh. Taking my time with this, y'all, because I feel like this is basically the important part. So let me spread them out so y'all can see. Okay, so now we're left with all of these pieces. The next part is also important because you have to now pair them the right way. You're gonna take the two small ones, are gonna go like this, back to back, like this. The other two are also gonna come together. So you're basically just taking one piece from this side and moving it over here, one piece from this side and moving it over there. The best way to know that you have the right ones in the right place is you want the back part to be straight. So you see how this is straight, this is straight. That's the most important thing. Straight, straight, that's it. Now we have to level out the cake. This is the part where this is not usually my forte. Let's just go slow. And let's do one at a time. Flat. Now it's time to stack the layers, okay? So the whole pieces, like this one, is going to be the base. It's gonna stand on its own, as it should, just because it's a whole piece. You don't want any floppy pieces holding the bottom of your cake and the top. So the middle pieces are gonna be the smaller pieces that we put together. Now this piece will go on top right here, like this. And then these pieces, oh my gosh, it's so moist, will go right here. And then the top piece goes on top. Let me turn this so y'all can see. I know some of y'all are like, girl, why are you using this as like your workstation? Because it's flat, you know, why not? Just gonna shave it down. What I've realized is sometimes it is best to work with confidence, for sure. Ooh, okay. I mean, I like that. I like that. I like that side right there. What y'all think? Do it look good from here? It look good from my angle. Shoot. I did that. All right, over here, gonna do the same thing. And this part just needs a little bit. See, some of those crispy parts might end up going, but you know, it is what it is. At this point, I might have to, I don't know, it might look a little funny what I'm about to do, but what it look like back there, y'all? What it look like? Oh, okay. I knew there was something special about me, y'all. You know, like I knew I was some type of special. I mean, I knew God took his time, but I'm telling you, I knew. That looked good. That looked real good. I don't even want to touch it. So this is what it looks like. It just gives a nice curve. I did that. You know what? Y'all better watch out for me. If I really get on my Zoom and really tap in, y'all gonna be sick of me. Sick of me. This is what mine looks like. And it's not to say that it's the right way. Ooh, it's pretty thick. Time to put it in the microwave. So if yours is this thick where it's not even moving, then put it in the microwave for just a little bit. You want it to be similar to like pudding. Just gonna make sure the cake sticks. It's so crazy. I've seen this on like Food Network and all that. Like, this is kind of giving somewhat of my childhood, because I grew up watching a bunch of like Food Network shows and everything. And it's like, wow, I've come a long way. Like this. Layer on top like this. What I've learned already is that you do have to move kind of quick with this type of stuff. Like, you have to move in confidence, and you cannot have shaky fingers. Like, you just can't. You cannot. Next, the last layer. Around the tip. So how are we gonna get that perfect tip of the cake? Again, just use this as a way of like easily being able to shape the cake. So just take some, let me find a good angle for me. You're just gonna carry it over. And the ganache is going to thicken and get hard, so you don't even have to worry about it running so much. You just carry it over like this. I think that's good enough. Okay, so now I'm gonna set this in the freezer to let it get nice and solid. It has chilled for a bit. At this point, it's nice and hard. Not hard, but you get it hard enough. All right, let's go for it. So we're gonna be pouring it on a little. And, ooh. And the objective here is to smooth it out. We want a nice, smooth situation here, y'all. Oh, this side is real smooth. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put it in the freezer, and now it's time to just let it do its thing. Let it sit, let it get nice and hard, because the next part, fondant. Okay, so I have white fondant here. This is what it looks like, the packaging. You can actually find this at Michael's. Michael's has this exact thing. I am following Johnny Cake's instructions, so that's how I'm doing it. 8 equal pieces. 3 pieces, that's what you're gonna be working with. The other, put it in a bag and seal it up so your fondant does not get hard. And now it's time to knead it. Let's have fun here, okay? Now we're gonna color the fondant. I'm gonna put a hole in the middle. That hole is going to represent where I'm going to be placing the dye. Okay, that's it. That's it. Now mush it in there and fold it. Somebody got on me. I think the camera is picking it up a little bit about just how much it looks like butter, like the color of butter. Time to go get the cake out the freezer. We're about to apply the fondant on the cake. I'm actually gonna be switching it over just cause this don't look too clean. I want something clean, okay? So I'm gonna take a knife and just loosen it up like this. Move it, just like that. Ooh. Okay, so you're gonna take some room temperature water and you're actually gonna put it on your hands, your fingers, fingertips, and you're gonna rub it on the cake. You're gonna rub it on the cake because it's going to allow the fondant to stick. Again, I'm pretty sure this is like a move quick. Oh. It is in the freezer. Now I'm going to make a different fondant. This is gonna act as the icing on top. This is, I mean, you can do any color you want. Let's see, what color am I gonna do? I wanna do, honestly, like a pink. Ooh. Just a little, just a little. Just a little. Okay, starting this out. Ooh, something is dripping, it's dripping. This is not necessarily the angle I was going for. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it's important that some is gonna be able to fall over. But see, this means that it could have been thicker. I was able to make the cute little dollop on top. Finally done. Oh my goodness, the details took the longest part. But this is the result. How did I do? Does this look like a cartoon cake? You know what? I'll let y'all answer, but I already know it. I already know the answer. Honestly, each side has a little bit of flaws. Like, this is not the perfect cake. It's not. But it looks like a cartoon cake. I don't even know what y'all doing, but y'all should be liking this video. This video should be getting like 10K likes minimum. I mean, excuse me. Hello? Hello, like, let's not try to act like I'm a professional baker. I'm a regular person that attempted this for the first time, and I did that. I really want to cut into this thing, but I actually made this cake for someone special. I made this cake for my husband, y'all. I made this cake for my babe. I made this cake for my babe. I'm gonna be surprising my husband with this cake. He know your girl can do a lot, but I think I constantly just keep him very impressed when I'm just in this kitchen doing everything, and he's just like, you made that, you did that, yeah. And I can't wait to get his reaction. Better yet, hello, I'm ready to cut into this thing and give me a piece, which is interesting because this is a piece of cake. A big shout out to the J team. If you want to shout out like them, all you gotta do is click subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and let me know below. And make sure to be bold, brave, and beautiful, and I will catch y'all in my next video. I'm gonna hide this in the freezer and wait to surprise my husband.